King of the Ants, the new release from Treasured Films, tells the story of Sean Crawley, single guy, new town, meets Duke Wayne, played by George Wendt, from the TV show Cheers and other movies. I think he was in VFW as well from a few years ago. So it tells the story of Sean Crawley, meets Duke Wayne. Duke Wayne seems like a really nice guy to begin with, and then obviously he meets Duke Wayne's boss, building contractor Ray Matthews, who is more like a crime boss than a building contractor. Nonetheless, they get talking on the golf course. Sean is then hired to be a hitman and murder an investigator who is looking into Ray Matthews' firm. So, some spoilers. A brutal murder takes place. Sean bludgeons the investigator to death while his family are out of the house in brutal fashion. Really nasty stuff. He even gets a fridge toppled onto him to finish him off. As the film goes on, we learn that Sean won't be getting paid, as Duke basically meets him at the zoo to be not too suspicious. They speak. Duke threatens him, says you better get out of town, you know, or your life's over. Sean says no afterwards to himself. He doesn't say no at the time. Duke Hudson really does threaten him quite badly, puts him in a chokehold. He's got him like that and stuff. And and Sean stays in town. Duke gets him into a van, threatens him again. Sean says he's got the files, which he does actually have, that the investigator was working on with all this this case that's been built against the building contractor. From the order of Ray Matthews, Duke and his boys, per se, take him to an ranch in the desert owned by Ray Matthews, where some really nasty occurrences take place. Basically goes into the territory of trying to turn Sean into an invalid of some sorts. They basically they tie him up. They even put a cushion around his head so there's no marks actually on him, and they use a golf club every day to smash him round the head, in the hope that Sean will become basically a vegetable. That word's used quite often in the movie, become a vegetable, and not be able to remember where the file was and even communicate as a human being. This kind of backfires on the group. Sean manages to get away, and we go into some crazy territory with the whole King of the Ants thing. Yeah, I really enjoyed this one. Been wanting to see it for a long time. I do like Stuart Gordon's filmography. He's got some great stuff, you know, like Reanimator. I like Dagon. You've got From Beyond, Dreams in the Witch House from the Masters of Horror episode, among some other films I haven't even seen from Stuart Gordon. But yeah, I thought King of the Ants was particularly good. It's a little bit nasty at times. It does have some quite a bit of violence in there. The head bashing's quite nasty to watch, although he doesn't get left with any marks because, as I said, they put a cushion around his head. Yeah, there's some funny lines in the film. There's a little bit of dark humour. It's not very humorous, really. Kind of looks like a low-budget one. It's shot nicely, like, you know, there's some good scenes and it plays out quite well, but it also looks like an quite low budget. I'll assume it's not too low budget, but it does, you know. Anyway, wanted to watch it for a long time. Treasured Films finally put this release out. Comes in a nice slip box. Very nice. You got that lovely artwork there, King of the Ants. Well, Stuart Gordon's King of the Ants. Remove that. And you have more artwork there. There's the back. I will go over some of the features and things included in the set. This came out Monday, by the way. It was meant to be out in January. It got postponed. There's a little look at the disc. You get a booklet. There's a reversible art as well. So you do get quite a bit of artwork on this one. I do like what Treasured Films are doing. I haven't got all of their releases, but I'm very interested in what they're doing. So you have that, like that. And the lovely disc art as well. So all in all, a nice edition for, I think, $16.99. Had this one off Amazon. There you have it there, Stuart Gordon's King of the Ants. You've got Sean Crawley on the cover. Some credits there. we'll have a little flick through the book. Hopefully it won't be too graphic or anything. Just pictures and essays. Nice little booklet to go with your set. There we go. Picture of George Wendt there. He passed away a few weeks ago, not long ago. And that's pretty much your booklet. You got some pictures, poster on the back, King of the Ants. Nice little booklet. How many pages? We have 85, around 85 pages. Just pop that in there. Quite a range of special features on here, and I'll have to get to them. So we have, it's presented in widescreen from the high definition master, uncompressed English DTS HD master audio 5.0, English, new audio commentary. You have audio commentary with director Stuart Gordon and stars George Wendt and Chris L. McKenna. Audio commentary with writer Charlie Higson. A new featurette, Tales from the Anthill, looking back on King of the Ants. Retrospective documentary featuring Charlie Higson, George Wendt, Chris L. McKenna and David Mitchell. New musings, Charlie Higson on King of the Ants. New Ant music, Bobby Johnston on scoring King of the Ants. And of course another featurette, A Story Well Told, interview with producer Duffy Hett. Archive behind the scenes featurette, so that'll be an archival one, probably from a previous release on DVD or something. Image gallery, archive trailer, reversible sleeve, featuring 2 artwork choices. So it's pretty stacked with featurettes. I've got usual audio commentaries. I don't always watch too many audio commentaries, but they are quite interesting to give a listen to every so often. The film is from 2003. The runtime is 102 minutes, so not too long. I normally like a sort of this type of movie, like a gory horror movie, to be about, I don't know, 80 to 90 minutes. This one clocks in at 102, so doesn't overly stay its welcome, which is good, and I found it really good. I thought it was a good solid movie. I'll give it a rating. As a movie, I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars, so not bad at all. As a release, very nice. Love the slip box. It's a thinner kind of slip box, so a little bit flimsy, but it really does suit the price of the release. I mean, you can't exactly get the most comprehensive, like, hard box limited edition for under £20, but to get a nice slip box with lovely artwork, yeah, really good. Yeah, nice release. Very happy with that. Another movie I haven't seen to add to the collection, which is always good. So there you go, King of the Ants, Stuart Gordon's, one of Stuart Gordon's movies I hadn't have seen. Yeah. So, and if you're looking for more movies directed by Stuart Gordon, I do have a couple here. This is the limited edition release of From Beyond, another great Stuart Gordon movie, an H.P. Lovecraft adaptation as well. And of course, his classic Reanimator, which is just a bona fide classic and a great film. So there's 2 recommendations from Stuart Gordon's filmography. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.
Nobody visits my website, and that makes me so sad. Yeah, no one visits my website. I'd like you to so bad. My wife just up and left me. She got all really mad because no one visits my website, and I'd like you to so bad.
Get the hell out of here.
Visit skincrawlers.co.uk or the devil weeds again.